set on the road and they're not smart enough
And the
to
pin is
last group.
Because of all the problems with flooding in the early 1800s, in 1825, the decision was made to move the county seat. It was silly to keep it in Harrisonville because of all of the flooding problems. So in 1825, the county seat was established in Waterloo, and that's where it has remained since that time. We have a little bit of a work exercise for everybody that we're going to let you go through this morning. We have here a list of different points of interest in Monroe County and a list of matching elevations. And what we would like you to do is just take a few minutes and go down this list and see if you can match up the elevation numbers to the different locations that are listed on this map. We'll give you a few minutes to go through this, and then when you get done, we'll go through the list and we'll give you the correct answer.
Dennis will give him another about 90 seconds or so. I think that's plenty of time.
So at the bottom of the list, at elevation 375, who's got the answer? Kid Lake, that is correct. Kid Lake is at 375. 730. Donville. 826. Salt Lake Point, the highest point in Monroe County, which is directly west of us.
You all probably got this little brochure when you walked in. You probably already read it, but all these pictures were taken at our nesting birds in Monroe County. If you are leaving and going back towards Columbia today, and you take Bluff Road, where Bluff Road is on the levee there at Fountain, the eagle was actually on the nest this morning at 7:20. I don't know if there really ain't in there yet because it seems to disappear today, but that's one of the places. Out in the little burb they call Merrimack, which isn't too far. There's one. It's kind of hard to see. Sometimes you got to get out and walk to see it. And then there's one down there by Outlet Road in the levee, further south from here.
That's good, because I don't want my eyes rubbed out.
Yeah. So this is Captain. He is not quite a mature bald eagle yet. Good job. It's okay, I've got him. He's got about a 6-foot wingspan. He's a little Florida bird. You know, I never did the math on him, but he's probably one of the littler ones, like a 6 or 7 pound, probably a 7-pounder. Yeah, so he's lighter than he looks. What's different about his bones? Hollow bones, no bladder. His neck is only as big as your index finger. If you saw his vertebrae, his skull is big. His flight muscles are huge. He's got that hollow V right there where they store their food, just like you saw the chicken or turkey in the sink. They have that big hollow V, and that's where the elastic skin for the crop is. And he's got bad eyesight, and that's the reason he came into a bird hospital there when he was younger. And I don't know if you can tell when you look at him, his left eye is a little more sunken in. His right eye is a little bit more bulbous. He's got a big cataract on the outside of the right eye. So that's the reason we have him.
You recognize the name? Benjamin Franklin? Yeah, I think a lot of you guys are going to know this. He was very against having the bald eagle as our national symbol. And that's because he saw bald eagles as having low moral character. That's because bald eagles have been known to do what's called kleptoparasitism, which is a really fancy word for they will steal food from other birds. The red-tailed hawk caught, a nice big bird or a big rabbit, and an eagle sees him flying by, he might think, I can take that from him, and he'll go after it, and they'll take the food. They will also scavenge, as Mike mentioned earlier. They'll take an easy meal where they can get it, and Benjamin Franklin was not very impressed by that.
We're able to release 38 to 44% of our bird hospital patients per year. 38 to 44% go back in the wild. We do hatch and raise barn owls for release every year. We work with farmers that have barns that are sealable against raccoons and great horned owls and cats. And they keep our mice in their freezer. And when we first bring the babies over there, they throw the mice in the barn. And then after a while, they open the door and let the barn owls try to. Thank you so much for having us here at your event today, your bicentennial event.
On behalf of the whole county, thanks a lot.
High school goes on that hill. Right, you'll see when you get over.
Good day.
Alright, to the next event. He's about 14. He was hatched in 2000. Actually, he'd be about 17.